then again, my priorities was to see Seth MacFarlane that day, not Korra. So that was fine. That was a lot of sitting. I'm reading online. It says that 26 episodes really just seems to be like the looks of it.
Yeah, because I mean, it would be nice if they can put in more stuff, but it's like also like what else is there to add? Because I mean, I think it's nice sometimes when you leave stuff up to people to talk about, and not like always know. Because I mean, that always makes it a lot more fun. Because usually when people put in a definitive answer or definitive something, you'll have like sometimes nice response and then sometimes bad responses.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys,
go ahead.
if you guys don't mind, I remember hearing something, but isn't there supposed to be more sequels to the Avatar movie that came out?
I said that too. I said.
When did you say that?
We talked
Wait,
about
Avatar or which Avatar?
The movie, the real time movie that came out.
No, he's talking about the last Airbender.
Airbender, Last Airbender, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the real time movie that just came out. Well, not just, but it came out.
If it's M. Night Shyamalan, no.
No, yeah, he's right. Davis is right. Where
Because the movie, The Last Airbender, was just book one, water. It was water, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Aren't they going to be doing the rest of the books as sequels
that's
to the
weird
movie?
you mentioned that. I actually read about that last week, or a few weeks ago. And what it is they talked about it, and because of the mixed reviews, they're kind of putting it on a hiatus to see if they're going to make the Earth one. But, like, the weird part is, I forgot who made this decision, but it's like, if they do make an Earth one, M. Night Shyamalan will still be the director of that, and that is a lot of criticism to a lot of people, and that's kind of why it's put in that hiatus status. So, if they make Earth, they said they'll probably make Fire, but they made the amount of money which met their budget, but it was like, it really wasn't that it really wasn't that much higher than their budget, and then it's going to be then they're looking at the fact that they're probably going to make less money than they did for the first one because a lot of the fan base is gone as long as Shyamalan's in it. So it's kind of on hold. So as of now, there's no production for it.
Darn. I'm fine with it, but I just don't want.
Yeah, me too.
Problem.
Anybody else think that movie was kind of racist? I just found it so weird that the bad guys were a combination of Indians and Middle Easterns, and then the good guys were like white people and Asians. I mean, that seems weird.
Indian people's Asian?
Huh? I mean, technically that's true. Let me rephrase that. The light-colored Asian. I mean, it was almost a conflict of light-skinned people versus dark-skinned people.
Okay.
Wait,
now you made it seem
Isn't it
racist.
always a conflict of white versus dark? And just like the light? No, not skin color. I'm just talking about like good versus evil. It's always been the white light versus the dark light.
Okay, I think James is just calling Indian people evil. No, just kidding.
Yes.
Whoa.
Ha! No more tech support for you. No.
I can't understand what they say anyway.
I've never had that before. I've never had an Indian tech support person.
Really?
Yeah, I have never once had that. And I
get
call
a Dell
tech support-
device.
Huh?
Get anything. Wait. Just get a device made by Dell and call their tech support.
Why would I get a device made by Dell?
That's a good question.
Screw that, I built it myself. Built my computer. What's wrong with that? Nothing.
I mean, let's see. I have probably seen. Well,
I just started emailing. I got tired of calling tech support with like where I get Indian people because it's like I can't understand what they're saying, and then tech support I usually have to wait for a very long time.
yeah, that's how it is nowadays.
Yeah. Do you guys have I know Phil knows of this, but Davis and Arnold, do you guys know what DreamHack is?
I want to give a guess, but I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Do it. Sound like an idiot.
It's okay. It's the internet.
I think I know what it is.
I want to say DreamHack is, isn't that like the E3 in Germany? Or is
Sweden.
that something else?
Sweden, but
It's Sweden?
Is that
Yeah,
like
but
an
it's
E3? I just knew that
No,
it's
it's
like
not. It's not
It's
entirely
not
E3,
like
because
an
DreamHack
E3.
is more. It's more like it's more for
Or-
the public.
Isn't it?
Or is-
No. DreamHack is literally just a giant LAN party.
I
Oh,
thought it
okay.
was like I thought it
Oh,
was
I'm
just
thinking
like
of
a live
Gamescom.
computer festival.
Yes,
Gamescom
Gamescom is in
E3 for Germany.
Yeah.
No, no,
Okay.
but that DreamHack is in Sweden, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in
It's
Sweden.
biannually, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Summer and winter.
Friggin' Dota by Base Hunter has probably played there many times.
Yeah.
It's a
Dota,
LAN party
League of-
that you say.
Recently they just had a League of Legends tournament.
Oh man.
All right, I'm out of this conversation.
Well, no, they had a DreamHack Dota 2 Vengeance Cup winner. He won 100,000 SEK. I don't know how much that is.
$1. No.
And what is that like a quarter of a euro?
No clue. They had a Counter Strike final. They had a Plantronics CS winner. They had a Quake championship. They had a League of Legends thing. So yeah, that's cool. I don't know. I think DreamHack would sound like fun.
Don't they have like esport winner or like esport competition stuff like that?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's called MLG.
Wait, ML. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I am, and you weren't.
Yeah, right.
I'm
okay.
Minecraft MLG.
I'll beat your butt at Halo any day.
I don't think so. No way.
It's on.
I'm,
I think Arnold-
it's all about being MLP.
MLP.
Yeah. Oh dear God! No, I'm not Brownie.
Yeah, I don't know. So,
Oh,
Davis,
Davis, what were we gonna say?
I don't know what was I gonna say.
I think you think Arnold something.
Oh no, I was gonna say I don't think me and you have ever played against each other in any video game.
actually, we have Halo
Yeah,
Griffball. Us three, because Arnold came over to my place and we were playing Griffball together.
Oh yeah.
Not only
And
Griffball.
I was gonna say the
No,
one time
wait.
when me, you, and Sam went and played hide and
No,
seek.
that was together though.
We went and played zombie tag at Joe McQueen, and then we went back to Sam's, and you were bargaining.
Oh, I was just
Something.
talking about that. I was just talking about how no one was able to find me that night.
Wait, what?
Because, when we played zombie tag, no one found me that night. And the thing is, because
You were hiding in the most obvious spot, and
I
that's
was
the deal with that. That's the
10
thing with hide and
feet
seek. The
away
most
from your.
obvious spots
I
win.
was hiding 10 feet away from your base area the whole time. I was gone for like 45 minutes, and you guys finally gave up. And you guys were like calling me around, and I just like walked around the pillar. I was like, hey, that was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I remember playing zombie tag, and we were along line, and I basically sat down, and I was like, yeah, I was taking a break. I got tagged. They were running after me. I just want to take a quick break. And they believed me, and they never tagged me.
No, I did,
Yeah, you tagged me at the very last second, but
Yeah, you also
everyone
had-
else thought I was like still in.
and it was all because of a text message that said "still surviving."
Because
Text
Never
messages
thought you were
take
great.
time to send, boy.
Oh, I did that. I did that to you guys. Like every time you guys would say something, when I was standing next to you guys, I would just send you the text. Like Davis would be like, "Oh, I want a sandwich." I'll be like, "Oh, I want a sandwich too."
I don't remember that.
Well, you didn't say that. You didn't actually say I want a sandwich, but like people said something, and I would send them some type of like continuation of their conversation, and they just got really weirded out.
oh, I see what you mean. So like basically they were hiding. You overheard the conversation. You would text them it, but they didn't know where you were.
Yeah, we were totally
Exactly.
clueless on what was going on.
Exactly. Because what it was is I ran around that whole the whole area, and then there's this long rows because it was at nighttime, so there's this long rows of pillars, and so I was with two other people that were like not infected or still alive or however you want to say it, and I literally just hid behind one of the pillars. I wrapped around one of the pillars, and almost everyone was running after those two guys. And I just turned around and walked the other direction, and just
Oh
like
my
went
God.
where their base was at, and just camped out in this area, at this point where I could stand up and they wouldn't be able to like see me, and so I just like peeked over once in a while and overheard the comment. That was fun.
So get back onto at least some form. So yeah, you guys have never played against each other in like competition wise.
Yeah, no, yeah, we have. Yeah, we have. It was when I borrowed your Xbox Live account when I didn't have Live, and
I remember that now.
Davis and I would play Action Sack, SWAT, or Infection.
Yeah, but we never played against each other.
Yeah, we did play against each other in SWAT.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we went about 50. We only played maybe like 5 or 10 matches, and it
What
was pretty,
Hayes Davis was like when I was playing with you and Jake, and I basically had no kills because you guys kept on like taking every single one in Halo.
We're freaking boss at Halo.
What do you guys play? Just regular Slayer?
Team
Slayer,
SWAT.
big team battle.
No, we were playing SWAT specifically because we just I like SWAT because it
yeah.
goes by fast.
I remember, James, you first showed me the SWAT, and I was terrible at it.
Yeah.
But
Now
it was
I
like,
suck at Halo.
now
Like,
I am great at SWAT. I can get I've gotten 30 to 35 kills
you know
a
what?
few times.
Playing on PC, like, and then switching back to controller. I was playing Halo 3 ODC at my brother-in-law's place, and I was like, I put it at 10 sensitivity. Why is everything so slow? I was
Really?
like, yeah, because I'm so used to like a mouse now where it's like boom, boom, boom. So it's like 10 sensitivity. Oh, I'm like pushing it like as hard as I can. Move faster. Look faster.
Wow. Speaking of games, have any of you guys played any new games this week?
I got back into League of Legends.
I finished. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and I am a bit of a completionist, so I probably that game seems like it's a very short game, but I've done like
There's a lot of achievements.
well, I've done a lot of building up. I've built up pretty much all of Rome, and now
I
just
did the same thing. Like towards the end, I kind of realized I was coming to a close, so I just bought all the buildings and I like started buying all like everything as much as like possible.
Really? See,
Yeah.
I did all that stuff first because I'm an early investor, so it's like if I just start buying buildings, it creates revenue
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, that's what I did. I bought all the buildings first, then I bought all like the those like I bought the Coliseum or not the Coliseum, but you know, like you can,
Yeah. I haven't bought. So I'm missing about 8 of those. So about half of them. But it was just like everything else, all the banks, all the art shops, and Saks, whatever. I don't know. But in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, there isn't much.
I still like how you basically
There isn't
you were the
much.
commander of all the assassins.
That's pretty much what's making me like this one because I like not many people like the Altair story. Davis, did you play? Did you play?
He only played number 1.
I've only played the first one, and I really want to play the next few.
I have them all if you're interested in playing them because I mean I'm done with 2 if you want it.
Okay.
I mean
Why not play Battlefield Premium, Davis?
I have it on Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got 2 if you want to borrow it. I mean it's 2 has a good storyline. The only thing I don't like about 2 is that there's so many freaking cities you have to go to.
Arnold, I really like how you can, like I leveled up my assassin, like my trainees super fast, so then I would use the fights.
Oh, I found this awesome thing to do where I put a 5-star mission in Brotherhood where I put 4 of my I put 4 of my top tier assassins
And then put one weak level
Yep.
one and then level them up super fast.
Yep, I went from unranked to 7th
Yeah.
in one mission.
Yeah, I know. I did the same thing. You know what? Like the chance of surviving was like by the time I put all of like my best assassins, like the chance of surviving like didn't even matter by the 5th one.
I don't know how to create an assassin though. It says I have to go to some temple for a ceremony, and I don't know where that's at.
It should be at your like hideout.
Does it unlock? Because I'm only in sequence 7, so
I don't know. It should be in your hideout, and you go to a certain area where you can basically start. Like you'll find these people in trouble, and then like
it says I have to go to some island.
what island? No, you don't have to go.
It says you have to go to like the Thieves something island and then have a ceremony. I don't know, but the point is I have like 5 assassins ready, and then I have 5 that are still training or whatever.
Yeah, that game was so much fun towards the end. So sorry to skip you, but so Philip, what games have you been playing recently?
I finished Super Brothers Sword and
Bastion.
Sorcery. Yeah, I
And
got around to
Bastion.
finishing Bastion. and I also worked on Super Brothers,
Mm-hmm.
Sword and Sorcery. It was an iOS game that was